I've got fire for a heart. I'm not scared of the dark.
Right, One Direction new album, Made in the AM. It sounds spicy.
Boom.
Thank you.
Ooh, spicy. That's a good word to describe it.
Yeah.
Spicy.
What happens in the AM normally?
All my favourite things. The night time is the right time.
It is, yeah. Basically, how it came about was we ended up writing a lot of our songs late at night, and the sessions ran into the early hours of the morning. That's where we got the name from. And also, there is a song that we wrote about the AM called AM. So we're all about time this time around.
They've got it wrong. It's actually made in the ham.
Oh. Made with ham and cheese.
And so what's the song about, AM?
It's just about like that time of night when the party's kind of just died down, and then you're hanging with your few close buds, and all your favourite stuff goes on, all the memories, all the laughs.
Oh crap!
Yeah, you just talk utter rubbish and love it.
I think it's about, you know, those unexpected times when you're maybe just at home with some friends, and then time kind of flies by, and you end up having discussions and important, and a lot happens.
Sorting out the world's problems.
They're kind of like your memories.
So, 5th album in 5 years. How would you put it in a row?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In terms of our favourite, do I least favourite?
No, this one. How would you put it?
For us.
How would you describe it?
Spicy.
Tabasco.
It's definitely the one that we're most proud of. We spent a lot of time on it. It's been finished for a few weeks now, so we've kind of had some time to listen to it over and over again and kind of make little changes and tweaks. And now it's in a place where I think we're all really, really happy with it, and we just want people to hear it. So we're very excited for people to listen.
Would you call it perfect as the song now?
Hey.
Ooh.
See what you done there, man. Pretty good. But sometimes it's the imperfections which make things great.
Ooh, that's what makes you beautiful.
You know.
Just think on that one for a second.
I'll just leave that one with you.
Great mystic.
Spellbinding.
Yeah.
I don't think we'd ever call it perfect, but we like it very much. So we should have written a song.
We like
it very much.
But not quite perfect.
We like you very much, but yeah.
You're not that perfect.
And talking about
You're not going through to the next round.
Talking about perfect, the song, what's the song about?
Trashing hotel rooms. It's not really.
Song's about kind of living for the moment. It's a love song, but it's like just having fun. It's like a fun love song. It's about, you know, not everything has to be incredibly serious. Not everything has to be thought through the whole way. It's kind of, I think it's about like diving in and just trying things and experiences. You know?
Yeah.
Diving in? Diving in.
Yeah.
It was the diving in.
One of the new songs, History, talks about champagne, private planes, and things like that. Do you get bored of that? Do you get...
Oh, no, it's great.
The end of that line is, they don't mean anything.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, what we were saying was, you know...
It should be always
It's all
referenced.
great. It's all great stuff, but in the end, it doesn't mean anything. Oh, you know, your glasses are like a record, aren't they?
They are made
That's
with a record.
sick.
Are they?
Yeah,
So cool.
Yeah, with an old vinyl, recycled vinyl.
Wow, do you know what song it was?
Maybe.
It was Clapton's second album.
Yeah, exactly. Let's find out. Let's
You'll
find
be
out.
able to, because Made in the AM will be available on vinyl.
And you can make them into glasses.
Glasses.
What are we talking about, sir?
That's pretty sick. Yeah, no, we were on about the private planes and stuff, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, in the end, like, when it comes down to it, like, we do love that sort of stuff, yeah, but it doesn't really mean...
It's still hard to accept, I think. You know, we feel like very normal lads, so that kind of thing is great, and of course never gets boring because you don't really accept it.
We still eat McDonald's on them, which is nice.
We do, which is a good...
Actually, is a different brand.
McDonald's is actually a different one, yeah.
Mick.
But talking about history, which would be your favorite time in the past? What would
Dinosaurs, mate, straight up.
What is going on in this kid's brain? Dinosaurs, mate.
History, that's
He's probably,
part of history.
he's probably talking about the last 5 years, and you've just gone back to dinosaurs.
Mate, dinosaurs, that's my
Egyptians.
favourite time. Jesus. I like mugs.
Yours, Eric?
Stuck with that.
How'd you rival that?
I'd like to save Liam and say when the pyramids were built. I think
It's going to get hard now. I was pretty good at history.
We've experienced so many things. We've been very lucky to kind of I think traveling has been like very much the main part. Is that, you know, when you're growing up, you kind of think of a couple of places that you'd like to go to in your lifetime, and we've been very lucky to visit like a lot of really cool places and see a lot of very cool things, and you know, you meet a lot of different people along through obviously traveling to all these different places. So, you know, it's been absolutely amazing, and playing shows in a lot of these places to fans who've come and seen us, and you know, meeting people that way too has been amazing. And obviously the fact that we get to kind of make music and do it as a living is incredible. So we're very lucky. We've enjoyed the last 5 years very much. So,
do you think you made the history of pop, or part of history of pop, or would it sound too cocky?
Yeah, no, I think we've just been trying our best, haven't we, lads? Yeah. And it's hard when you put a big statement like that. Again, it's another thing that's hard to acknowledge in any way. So I'll leave that to you.
The new album is your involvement even bigger in the writing process. How are you developing this?
Well, I think we've just been, you know, writing with so many different people over the years. You pick off a few different things that you like from each kind of person, and then when you know, we've got such a great team around us as well that are great. But also, you know, you and I often wrote with a few different people this time, which was cool. And then we kind of just brought it all together, so that's kind of developed the process a little.
Yeah, I think it's like anything else. Obviously, we didn't do a ton of writing before being in the band, so I think like anything, we enjoy writing. I mean, I guess like practicing, so we all write quite a lot, and then this time, as we've kind of obviously gone through the albums, this one is the one where we feel like we've had the most involvement, and we all kind of went off and wrote things and brought them back together, and then, you know, we all kind of have the same idea of what we want the albums to sound like. So it's relatively easy to kind of put them together and make it sound like a piece, rather than, you know, these are all completely different, they're not going to fit on a record. So yeah, I think we all have the same like vision for what we want the albums to sound like. So yeah, it's been a very enjoyable process, one that we've had a lot of fun with, and we're very, very excited for people to hear this one.
You've clearly said that you're not splitting up, but have you already a comeback plan? Would it be most likely in 2017 or 2025?
I think the thing is that, you know, we couldn't have really planned any of this, so for us to plan the next bit would be silly because this has gone so good, so we're kind of just going to roll with it, I think.
We always just take, you know, one step at a time. At the moment, we've got an album to work with. And
some tour dates to finish off.
And some tour dates to finish, so we're just kind of into that.
Yeah, we're not really the planning type of guys.
No, not very.
Yeah, we'll chat about it later and then see what we can come up with.
Just like, there'll just be a call, like, and then
Can we get back together, boys? All right, cool, yeah. No worries.
Going to talk. Nice.
First day off, what you gonna do?
Big, massive party, just like
Christmas shopping, probably.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to be Christmas shopping on your first
I'd probably
day
go
off.
for a sleep.
Well, yeah, there we go.
Okay, the second.
And then probably have a round of golf, because I've been in this boot for 8 weeks, so I'd probably take that.
It sounds a bit more enjoyable than Christmas shopping.
And then I might go Christmas shopping after that.
Welcome
Spicy
to,
party.
Thanks.
Who is Olivia?
Who's Olivia?
Olivia?
Our manager's wife.
That is true, yeah.
Olivia
It's the only
is
Olivia I know, I think.
Olivia Tucker.
There's a mixture of Olivias on different sides as well.
Basically, everyone we've met, someone from the record label's wife called Olivia, someone from our management team's wife called Olivia. They're both just so nice.
Or it's a name that rhymes really well.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it's not.
Does it rhyme though?
It's
Well, it did there, didn't it?
Have you heard the song?
No, not yet.
Well, listen
Yeah,
to
it's
it, and then
soft rap,
take,
if you ask me.
and then you can take from it what you will.
Any regret in not touring this album?
I think that'll be something we look forward to coming back to be honest with you. There's a lot of different songs that I wish we were singing sooner, but yeah, that's the exciting part of it. And I think that's actually what made this album a bit different as well. It wasn't made so much for touring, whereas the last couple of albums we kind of tried to make big stadium sounds. We kind of knew what we were aiming to do. Whereas this time it's a bit of a different album because of that reason, actually. I think it fits in tone with what's going down. So it's very nostalgic.
It was quite nice. It was quite nice that being able to it was quite nice being able to approach the album in that way. Because obviously, like Liam said, with the last ones, we knew that we would be touring. So we kind of wrote the songs with playing stadiums in mind. We wanted them to be big, anthemic songs. And this one, it was cool to focus on just wanting to write good songs, which we hope that we've done. And I guess we'll find out in a month or so if we did that or not.
I guess there's some songs that will kind of grow over time of listening to it while we're away, which is pretty cool that those songs are in there that you can just put on and they're endless, they're timeless, hopefully.